What if silence in space was a scream no one could hear? Every minute of every day, thousands of satellites orbit silently above us, watching, listening, guiding. They're the invisible threads that hold our modern lives together. But what happens when one of them stops talking? No signal, no ping, just silence. It's not just a blank screen. That silence can shut down communications, blind military defenses, erase GPS signals, and even crash financial systems. Sometimes that silence comes without warning. Sometimes it's intentional. This isn't sci-fi. This is happening now. And if you think it doesn't affect you, you're already in danger. Let's explore the silence that speaks louder than any sound. Right now, over 6,500 satellites orbit our planet. They stream your Netflix, guide your Uber, and help planes land safely. They help predict hurricanes, monitor crops, and detect nuclear launches. In short, they are the digital bloodstream of Earth. But here's the uncomfortable truth: satellites are not invincible. In fact, they're shockingly fragile. A solar flare, a single corrupted update, or a floating bolt of space junk is enough to take one out. Imagine if your phone lost connection. Forever. Now imagine that phone controls national security. Let that settle for a second. Still think airplane mode is just for flights? We're not just reliant on satellites, we're addicted to them. And that addiction makes us vulnerable. But what happens when that vulnerability is exposed? Let me take you to January 2022. A series of dozens of Starlink satellites, new, high-tech, shiny, suddenly stopped responding. The cause? A geomagnetic storm. Just a slightly angrier sun than usual. They weren't destroyed by missiles. They were taken out by space weather. Yes, the universe threw a solar tantrum. This wasn't a rare event. It was a preview. No signal, no control. Just silence. And that silence? It doesn't stay in space. Back on Earth, it echoes through dropped connections, confused air traffic controllers, and data blackouts that can grind cities to a halt. But natural forces aren't the only threat. Sometimes, satellites go quiet because someone made them. In 2007, China launched a missile into space and blew up one of its own satellites. Why? To prove they could. That single test created over 3,000 pieces of deadly space debris, each one capable of silently killing another satellite. Just like that. And while we're here, in 2022, during the first hours of the Russia-Ukraine war, a major European satellite network was hacked, shut down remotely by digital hands. The silence wasn't random. It was weaponized. No explosions, no warning. Just a quiet void where signals used to be. If a war begins with silence, how would we even know it started? It's not always a dramatic laser beam in the sky. Sometimes it's a keystroke from a bunker half a world away. And what if I told you? That's only the visible threat. Silence spreads. One satellite down might not seem like much, but in a system of networks, one quiet link becomes a failing chain. It's called the Kessler syndrome, a nightmare scenario where one collision triggers a cascade, shattering satellites into debris, which destroy more satellites, and so on, until Earth is surrounded by an impenetrable cloud of junk. Space becomes unusable forever. No new satellites, no repairs, no data. Imagine losing the internet permanently. Funny how losing one little blip in space can destroy everything we've built on Earth. And the most terrifying part? It wouldn't be loud, it wouldn't be bright. It would start with silence. But we're not sitting ducks. The race to protect silence has begun. New satellites are being built smaller, smarter, and in constellations. That means if one fails, another takes its place instantly. Think backup singers for Earth's main stage. Companies like SpaceX, Amazon, and NASA are launching thousands, creating a new web of redundancy. Cybersecurity systems are being upgraded. Quantum encryption is being tested to block out hackers for good. Even the Pentagon is investing in AI satellite guardians, programs that can detect an attack before it hits. But ask yourself, are we building faster than the threats are evolving? Because the silence isn't waiting. Let me leave you with this. What if, one day, every satellite just stops? No warning, no signal, no GPS, no banks, no internet, no answers. Would we panic? Would we blame, or would we finally listen? Because maybe the silence isn't just a failure. Maybe it's a message, a whisper from the sky, reminding us that we're not as in control as we think. The silence is speaking. Are you listening? If this video made you question the skies above, hit that subscribe button and join us here at KnowTrek, where we explore the hidden truths behind what powers our modern world. Because sometimes, the loudest warning is the one you can't hear.